Does methane gas from cows really have an effect on climate change? We are Kaizenergies, a channel about health, wealth, energy and technology. We're diving into a topic that may sound a bit unusual but has a significant impact on our environment: methane gas emissions from cows and their effect on climate change. Is it a real concern, or just another barnyard rumor? In this video, we'll explore the science behind it and shed light on this critical issue. First things first, what is methane, and where does it come from? Methane is a potent greenhouse gas, even more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide. It's released into the atmosphere from various sources, including natural processes like wetlands and human activities such as agriculture and fossil fuel production. Now, let's talk about cows. Cattle, specifically, produce methane during a natural digestive process called enteric fermentation. When they chew, cut and digest their food in their multi-chambered stomachs, methane is released into the atmosphere through belches and flatulence. So, what's the concern? When methane is released into the atmosphere, it contributes to the greenhouse effect, trapping heat from the sun and warming the Earth's surface. This is a significant factor in climate change. The numbers can be quite staggering. It's estimated that livestock, particularly cattle, are responsible for a substantial portion of global methane emissions. In fact, the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, of the United Nations reports that livestock contribute to about 14.5% of total human-induced greenhouse gas emissions. But why should we be concerned about cow burps and flatulence? Well, the impact is far-reaching. Methane is over 25 times more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide over a 100-year period. This means that even though there's less methane in the atmosphere compared to CO2, its warming potential is significant. Agriculture, including livestock farming, plays a vital role in methane emissions. While some methane is released naturally from wetlands and geological sources, the increase in livestock populations for meat and dairy production has amplified the issue. So, what can we do to address this? Many efforts are underway to mitigate methane emissions from cattle and other sources. Dietary changes. Researchers are exploring dietary changes for livestock that can reduce methane production during digestion. Methane recovery. Some farms are using technology to capture methane emissions for energy production. Improved livestock management. Better animal husbandry practices can reduce methane emissions. Alternative proteins. Exploring and promoting plant-based and lab-grown meat alternatives can reduce the demand for livestock. In conclusion, yes, methane gas emissions from cows do have a real and significant effect on climate change. While it's just one piece of the climate puzzle, addressing methane emissions from livestock is an important step in our efforts to combat climate change. We must continue to support research, innovation, and sustainable practices to reduce these emissions while ensuring a sustainable food supply. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on environmental awareness and solutions. Thank you for watching, and let's make informed choices for a greener future.